Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jill Duggar accuses her father of lying to the IRS. After reviewing financial documents that were sent to her, Jill Duggar has accused her father, Bob Duggar, of lying to the IRS. While appearing on the Unexplained podcast, Jill Duggar and her husband, Derek Dillard, revealed the truth behind how much money they made from 19 kids and counting. There were things being continually hidden, says Dillard. The couple spoke to hosts Abby and Matt Howard about the frustration of getting straight answers from Bob Duggar. There's no transparency. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission, says Derek Dillard. Once we bring something up that we should have been made aware of, and it's harmed us, it's like, oh well, sorry. We didn't even think about this. Jill Duggar accuses her father of lying about their payments. According to Jill Duggar, the couple realized that they were cheated out of income when the numbers weren't adding up, something that Bob Duggar refuses to elaborate on. Basically, it's a lot easier to fess up when you've been caught in it versus going above and beyond to be transparent, Jill Duggar says. You can only claim the ignorant sign of it or accidental oversight so many times. We've been screwed over. This is not oak, Jill Duggar told hosts Abby and Matt Howard. Derek's in law school, and a lot of times, scholarships are based on income. And there's been this income that's been reported in previous years. That's not reflecting what our true income is, what we've actually seen. We don't know where those checks went. As Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard looked into the tax documents that they obtained, the discrepancy became obvious. It was the principle of the thing. Like oak, you say that you've changed. You say that you want to make things right. What can you do? Jill Duggar admitted, leaving the cult behind. During their appearance on the Unexplained podcast, Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard spoke about many topics related to their family. They touched on the logic behind 19 kids and counting and revealed some of the behind-the-scenes magic. They also touched on their former religion and leaving what they consider a cult. In a September interview with People, Jill Duggar didn't pull any punches while promoting her new book, Counting the Cost. I really do think that IBLP is a form of a cult. I think that even if you remove the person in leadership, a lot of those same values and principles are still being taught, so it doesn't fix the problem, Jill Duggar told People. For her, the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, offered very little comfort. I think that's what some people think, like, oh, we've removed Bill Gothard from the situation. It makes everything better. No, it changes and maybe adds a nice storefront to the picture, but it doesn't change the overall principles that are still being taught and held to. Do you believe Jill Duggar's claim about her father? Let us know your opinion in the comments section. Allie Johnson loves reality TV. She can't believe she was able to find a job writing about it. Allie has been doing this for 2 years. Title: Jill Duggar accuses her father of lying to the IRS. Jill Duggar, once a star of the popular reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, has been the subject of media scrutiny for many years, largely due to her upbringing in the ultra-conservative Duggar family. Over the past few years, Jill has begun to speak out more publicly about her experiences growing up, her strained relationship with her parents, and the restrictions placed on her. In a stunning revelation, Jill Duggar has accused her father, Bob Duggar, of lying to the IRS, a claim that has sent shockwaves through the Duggar family's carefully cultivated image. The Duggar family, famous for their devout Christian beliefs, large family size, and their role on the TLC reality show, has long been associated with rigid ideals of control, discipline, and transparency, especially when it comes to finances. However, as Jill Duggar began to break away from the family's traditional values, she started uncovering uncomfortable truths about her childhood and the family's financial dealings. This latest accusation has added fuel to the fire of ongoing tensions between Jill and her father, Bob Duggar. Jill, who was married in 2014 and moved away from her parents' home to start her own family, has previously spoken about how her father controlled many aspects of her life, including her financial independence. According to Jill, Jim Bob not only had control over the family's finances, but also manipulated situations to ensure that he and his business ventures remained financially dominant. For years, the Duggars were known for their business ventures, including the family-run construction company, and later, the income generated from the TV show. In her accusations, Jill claims that Jim Bob misrepresented financial information in order to gain tax advantages and potentially evade paying the appropriate taxes. While the specifics of her claims remain unclear, Jill has insinuated that her father's financial practices involved dishonesty on several fronts. She suggests that Jim Bob may have intentionally hidden earnings, misallocated funds, or underreported income to the IRS. This accusation is particularly significant, as the Duggar family has built much of its public persona on ideals of integrity, morality, and Christian ethics. The idea that Jim Bob Duggar could be accused of lying to the IRS goes against the family's carefully crafted image of wholesomeness and piety. If Jill's allegations are true, it would represent a major betrayal of the values that the Duggar family has so frequently touted. Jill's decision to speak out about these financial matters also marks a deeper rift between her and her father. For years, she has hinted at struggles within her family, particularly regarding the control Jim Bob exercised over her life. From her limited access to her own finances to her decision to step away from the family's media empire, Jill has made it clear that she no longer subscribes to the values that once defined her upbringing. While Jill's claims are yet to be verified, the controversy surrounding them speaks to the larger issues of secrecy and control that have plagued the Duggar family's narrative. The tension between Jill and Jim Bob represents a growing shift in the way the Duggar children are beginning to navigate their own lives, away from the influence of their parents' tight grip. Jill Duggar's accusations of financial misconduct are not just an attack on her father's actions, but also a reflection of her own struggle for independence and truth in a family where transparency has often been lacking. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Reality TV 24 channel and stay with us.